Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you my review of the Acer Swift Go 14. So without any further ado, let's get started. So Acer Swift line is often a go-to for users who want a portable form factor laptop at a low price. The Acer Swift Go 14 is a prestige laptop that costs slightly less than most of the competition. At around $800, you get a lightweight body and really solid performance with the latest 13th gen Intel CPUs. The model here is the one with the Intel Core i7 CPU at $800, and I'll have the link for it in the description below for you to check it out. In this review, we'll be going through the main components of the laptop, including its build quality and design, port selection and input, keyboard and trackpad, sound quality, display, performance, thermals, and finally end with the battery life of the laptop. So first up is the build quality, and the build on the Acer Swift Go 14 is good, but the looks are quite generic. The Acer Swift Go 14 features a metal chassis, which is what gives it a premium feel. However, there is no special quality to the design and is very similar to other Swift and Aspire laptops from Acer, which might actually not be a bad thing. The laptop has this smooth matte finish with a nice feel to the touch and comes in two colors this time, Prodigy Pink and Pure Silver, both of which look nice without raising much attention. The laptop is also quite compact and lightweight, measuring in at just 15.9mm in thickness and 1.25 kg in weight. The Swift Go 14 feels solid despite the low weight and size, along with a hinge which lifts the laptop up a little for a better viewing and typing experience. You can lift the display up with one hand and there is little to no bend, flex or creaking anywhere on the laptop. Overall, the build quality, even though being unassuming, is solid and should be fine for most people. The ports and input on the laptop include two USB-C 3.2 Thunderbolt ports, both of which can be used for charging, a full-sized HDMI 2.1 port, two USB 3 Type A ports, a headphone microphone combo jack, and a Kensington lock. There isn't a separate port for charging here, but the two Type-C ports suffice for that. Overall, this is a good variety of ports without anything major missing. The keyboard and trackpad are good, with some flaws. The keyboard has the same layout as Acer's cheaper Aspire laptops, without a number pad and curved keys. The spacing between the keys is ample though, and the keys themselves are responsive without being noisy. Backlighting is also available on the keyboard, and it isn't RGB or anything, but does the job. The trackpad has good tracking and a smooth surface, but it's just too small. For the size of the laptop, the trackpad is quite small and might interfere a bit when using it. All in all, it's not a big deal, and both are very much still usable. There is also a fingerprint sensor on the power button of the laptop which works well. Another upgrade from the previous Swift and Aspire laptops is the webcam here, which is upgraded to a 1440p resolution and is more crisp than most webcams on laptops these days. The sound quality on the Acer Swift Go 14 is above average for a laptop. The speakers continue to sit on the bottom outer edge of the laptop, but despite that, the sound that comes from it is fairly clear and has a decent volume for listening in a quiet or small room. There is however little to no clarity in the lower end frequencies, meaning no bass, and that is why it does the job for human voices but is not the best for music. The display on the Acer Swift Go 14 is one that you should be able to use comfortably for editing. The panel is a 14-inch IPS one with a resolution of 1920 by 1200 and 100% sRGB coverage, and the display features a touch screen as well. This is a feature-rich panel with a taller aspect ratio, meaning it could be helpful for things like editing, but you will see black bars on the top and bottom for games and movies. Color accuracy on the display is really solid, which gives it a good viewing experience, and the touchscreen is helpful for artists and other designers who might want to get this laptop. Overall, this is a great editing panel that is excellent for viewing as well. The performance on the Acer Swift Go 14 is surprisingly good too. Here, you get an Intel Core i7 1355U CPU, 16GB of LPDDR5 RAM, a 512GB PCIe Gen 4 SSD, and the Intel Iris Xe graphics. Even though the Swift Go 14 doesn't have a dedicated GPU, the performance with the 13th gen CPU and integrated graphics is great for this price. You can easily edit high resolution photos, do graphic design work, and edit videos at 1080p and above resolutions without much lag and slowdown. Gaming is not the strong suit though, as it doesn't have a dedicated GPU, but playing lighter games and esports titles like Valorant, Counter-Strike and Overwatch should not be an issue as well. Thermals on the laptop with its twin air cooling system are great, and you shouldn't face any thermal throttling issues with this at all. The battery life on the Acer Swift Go 14 might not be the best, but it can still hang in with the best in this category. With its 65 Wh battery capacity, you can expect around 7 to 8 hours of regular use with around 50 to 75% brightness as long as you use it indoors. This is just slightly worse than some of the more expensive ultrabooks like the XPS 13, but it is still great as a whole. So the final verdict for the Acer Swift Go 14 is that for $800, this is a complete portable package. It has everything including a lightweight build, an accurate display, good performance, and excellent battery life, all while being cheaper than its competition, and that is enough for me to recommend it to anyone in the market for this kind of a laptop. So that's it for the video guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.